Welcome to day 27 of the Make It Rain Customers Challenge. I am Michelle Talbert. It is day 27 of a 30-day challenge. You know what that means? You've hung in there for 27 days. This is so awesome. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for being here. Today's objective is to expand our network. And by expanding our network, I mean asking for introductions. Is there someone who you've identified, and if you haven't, today's the day you're going to do so. Is there anyone who you've identified who you'd like to connect with, aside from Oprah, right? Let's think maybe 1 to 2 circles of influence away, who you would like to connect with just to learn more about their journey. We're not asking them for anything, but we're connecting with them because we think that it would be a good fit for our network and that we would be a good fit for their network as well. And one thing I really want to stress is never be afraid to reach out to people who you feel are ahead of you in status. And the reason I say that is because everyone has something of value to offer. Below, I'm actually going to put a link to a great interview that I did on the Her Power Hustle podcast, where we talk about what it looks like and ways to go ahead and reach out to people who actually may have more money than you, or more status than you, or somehow more of something than you do. But what they may have less of than you is time. What they may have less of you than you are people who are like you. What do I mean by that? If you remember, I mentioned how Peter Shankman sent out an email, sent out a post on LinkedIn to say, hey, how may I help you? And I pounced upon that opportunity to speak with him. Well, some of the people who I've interviewed as well, and I know that he didn't say this, but other people have said this, is that they would like to have more access to women entrepreneurs, and that's my tribe. Or they'd like to have more access to African American women entrepreneurs, or women of color, or women who reside in Washington, D.C., because I have a big network there. So never underestimate what you also bring to the table. So that is what we're doing today. We are identifying people who we would like to be introduced to, and then working backwards using LinkedIn. Even if LinkedIn is not a place, LinkedIn and Twitter are not places where you actually tend to spend a lot of time, they're valuable tools for connecting you with folks who are connected to people who you already know. So below is a template that you can use to reach out to someone to ask them to introduce you. Now, the caveat here is that you really can only reach out to people who can feel comfortable endorsing you. And so make sure that you have a really good relationship with the person who you're asking for the introduction. And good doesn't mean close, just good as in they know your work, they know you for whatever it is that you'd like to speak with this person about. Again, not to ask them for anything, just to get in their sphere of influence and ask them questions about their journey, maybe about something that you admire about them, to ask them if you could interview them for an article that you're writing. Any of those things really work well. But remember, the person who is referring you is putting her reputation on the line. So you want to be sure that you are timely, you do what you say you're going to do, because your network is your net worth is really true, and you don't want to fall out of someone else's network because you didn't meet the expectations of them referring you and thinking that you would follow through. So today we are expanding our networks by asking for introductions. There are templates down below for an email that you can send. There are links down below for information and other things and resources and bonuses. This went to 4 minutes. I didn't expect that, but we had some short days. All right, I will see you soon and in the Facebook Rainmakers. Yay!